What's up YouTube, Radio Orton Fan 2011, and I'm finally back here in Division 2 to record and give you race number 2 of Division 2 in Season 1 of the NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series. Okay, that was a bit out of order, but whatever. We're here in the desert. We're here at Phoenix International Raceway. We reached the southwest and it's a great day out. Skies are clear. It's a bit hot out, but I'm sure these drivers are going to be well cooled as we get through this race. Let's take a look at our starting grid for the race. Starting out front, we got the 82 of Heather Crawford and the 88 of Alexander Dawson. In row 2, we have the 60 of Dylan Poteet and the 7 of Christopher Martin. Row 3 has the 81 of Tiffany Crawford and the 89 of Seth Cole. In row 4, we find the 6 of Jack Richards and a new driver in the 18 car, the 18 of Hiroshi Kato. Rounding out the top 10 are the 66 of Michael Dawson and the 70 of Pedro Pedrosa. In row 6, we find the 5 of Sasha Dawson and the 3 of Ryan Cooper. In row 7, we find the 93 of Ayrton Baricello and the 05 of Mac Attack. In row 8, we find the 62 of John Dawson and the 09 of Randy Carpentier. Row 9 has the 4 of Jessica Miller and the 39 of Wolfgang Vettel. In row 10, we find the 14 of Alex Tanker and the 19 of James McLeod, our previous winner. In row 11, we find the 30 of Aaron Williams and the 20 of Brandon Cook. Row 12 has the 22 of Justin Perry and the 32 of Jake Baskinger. Over to row 13 we go. We find the 28 of Vitaly Makarov and the 16 of Jake Cole. In row 14, we find the 11 of Kenji Sato and the 1 of Samit Oskin. Over in row 15, we find the 74 of Yokohama Kato and the 12 of Hannah Smith. In row 16, we find the 99 of Austin LaPlante and the 15 of Savannah Turner. Over to row 17, we find the 87 of Marco Rossi and the 2 of Dylan Young. Row 18 has the 27 of Brianna Parker and the 9 of Soren Tahari. Back in row 19, we find the 33 of Jennifer Miller and the 04 of Al Tanker. In the 20th row, we find the 41 of Jared Worth and the 38 of Lewis Gordon. And finally, starting from the back row, are the 21 of Taylor Mitchell and the 01 of Alex Jeffries. And it's about time we got Division 2 underway. It has been a while, but I'm finally back here at Division 2. And as the pace car rolls out, we're set to get going here at Phoenix. The race is 16 laps long, so lap 8 will be the halfway bonus. All the fans here are pumped, and about time. It's been at least a week since I've done a Division 2 race, but now it's time. As the pace car hits pit road, we're set to go in the Verizon Wireless 200 here at Phoenix. Green flag is in the air. There we see coming off turn 2, it's the 82 of Heather Crawford, currently in the lead. Oh, we got a little mishap near right behind Crawford with the 88 of Alexander Dawson and a few other drivers. See some of these guys bounce off the wall. Oh, we got trouble. We got trouble coming off turn 4. We thought we had trouble, and there it is. There it is. Oh, holy crap. That is a big wreck. That's going to catch everyone up, and that's going to bring out the caution. Let's see and find out what happened which led to this caution right away in lap 1. Or lap 2, I should say. Alright, this might be the source of the caution. You see these cars, you see like these guys towards the middle of the pack bunched up? Well, here we go in slow motion. There you see the 89 of Seth Cole bounce off the wall off the 7 of Christopher Martin. And then you see these guys try and check up. Then the 66 of Mike Dawson gets a piece of it, along with another Dawson, the 5 of Sasha Dawson. Then her fiance, the 62 of John Dawson, gets a piece. And then we see all these guys right in the rear check up, trying to slow down as much as they can. And that's gonna congest the entire field right there. That is what caused the caution. And then we had something else happen behind them right around here. We'll see where the source was in that. We go slow-mo. Here we see 16 of Jake Cole running along the 28 of Vitaly Makarov. The first wreck happens in front of them, and then as they come into the front stretch, right there you'll see. Well, there's actually two parts to this Well, actually, here we are. Here we go. Something happened near the back. Happened closer in the back. You see here they're going 4 wide. Then you see the 15 of Savannah Turner bounce off the wall. Gonna collect the 2 of Dylan Young, the 27 of Brianna Parker, and the 33 of Jennifer Miller. Then okay, I went too far. Go back to our slow-mo cam, trying to make sure I find out. Right around here, you see. There we see more cars. We see the 39 of Wolfgang Vettel sideways, the 19 of James McLeod, the 20 of Brandon Cook, the 28 of Vitaly Makarov, the 11 of Kenji Sato, and the 74 of Yokohama Makedo, the 1 of Sam Oskin, the 12 of Hannah Smith, the 9 of Austin LaPlante. Then what happens behind them? We see the 87 of Marco Rossi go sideways, trying to avoid the wreck. Savannah Turner and him are going to bounce off the wall, and then everybody just starts piling in, which brings out our first caution of the race and our first caution of Season 1 of Division 2. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh my god. All these cars are bunched up right by the start-finish line. Man, you don't want to see this early in the race, but, you know, Rubbin's racing. It's called Have At It, Boys and Girls. And that's just how it shows right there. And then all these guys trying to make it through. There is the remains of what is left. We stop it right here. There we see the 28 of Vitaly Makarov, the 11 of Kenji Sato, the 41 of Jared Ward, the 33 of Jennifer Miller, the 21 of Taylor Mitchell, the 12 of Hannah Smith, and then the 39 of Wolfgang Vettel goes sideways and goes for a ride. So that's our first caution of the race, and we'll be right back with more racing with here at the Verizon Warehouse 200 at Phoenix. Stay tuned. We just got the one to go from the pace car. At this point, the 82 of Heather Crawford has led all the laps, but now we see the 60 of Dylan Poteet has beat the 88 of Alexander Dawson to the start finish. That is the first through third. The pace car has now hit pit road, and the green flag is back in the air for the restart on lap 6. This time we're going to go into the rear of the field to see if anything happens. Here you see the damage on the 66 and the 12. I think we got to note that a car has been, Vitaly Makarov is in the garage from that accident. We get a view from the rear. We might see something else occur. And there it is, another caution's out. And the caution is out yet again. Holy crap. Alright, well, it's just how it goes when these guys just bounce off the wall. See, there's what started it. Right around here. This is where it started. This is the source. Because okay, I need to get a better view of that. There you see the right there you see the 5 Sasha Dawson bounce off the wall. Then she's gonna get her left rear quarter panel hit by the 93 Ayrton Baricello. Then the 05 Makatech gets involved in the wreck. And then right around here, you see the 15 of Savannah Turner bounce off the wall. And then she's going to take the 9 of Soren Tahari around for a ride. And that is what brings out the second caution of the race. There you see the 41 of Jared Worth not having a good beginning of the season. Finished dead last at Daytona, and now gets involved in this second wreck here at Phoenix. There you see the 9 and 15 go around for the ride, and then all the cars near the rear start to bunch up alongside them. That's just how short track racing is, you know. That's just short track racing. It's there's not much room for error when it comes to short track racing, but that's just how it is. And trust me, the fans love it. The fans love short track racing. The drivers, well, that's pretty much a variable right there. So the yellow flag is out for the second time in this race on lap 8. And if we can get a race, here's the race back to the start-finish line. We'll fast forward through this a little bit. The race back to the start-finish line, I think, there you see Dylan Poteet bounced off the wall, and it looked like the 88 of Alexander Dawson managed to beat him to the start-finish line. So it looks like Alexander Dawson in the 88 is going to have the lead after when they take the green flag again in the restart. And there you see the what happened to Rossi there. Something happened with Marco Rossi. There was something else that happened in front of them. Here we get our bird's eye view here, or bird's eye camera. There you see the 05 Mag-Attack slow, and then something happens right around here. Okay, there's what started it, right around there. Okay, we go in slow-mo. There you see the 32 of Jake Baskinger, I think, okay, here we go. Here you see they go 3 wide. The 32, and the 39 go 3 wide. And then the 39 of Wolfgang Vettel gets a tap by the 32 of Jake Baskinger, and then he's gonna go, and then Wolfgang Vettel's gonna go around for a ride. He's gonna hit the outside wall, and then just nowhere to go for the 87 of Marco Rossi. And then the 11 of Kenji Sato gets involved. See the 38 of Lewis Gordon get a piece, and the 05 Mag-Attack is gonna get a piece of it. And then the 2 of Dylan Young gonna try and hopefully well, whatever. So that was another one of our wrecks. And then that was during the race to the start finish, and then of course here you see the race to the start finish line. We'll fast forward it for you. You see that wall is just comes up on you so close. It just comes up to you so close. And then right there, Alexander Dawson beats Dylan Poteet to the line. So 2 wrecks. Bring out our second caution of the race, and we'll be back in the restart on whatever lap the game wants. So we'll be right back. Just got word the pace cars just hit pit road, and we're back to racing with 4 to go. And there we see the 88 of Alexander Dawson leading the pack. Right behind him is our pole sitter, the 82 of Heather Crawford. Then we see the first timer, the 7 of Christopher Martin. Oh, these guys are bouncing off the wall left and right. And there we go again. Trouble on the front stretch, and that might just end the race. Let's take another look at it. We're going to get our bird's eye camera right here. There's the race right there. There we see the 82 of Heather Crawford is going to bounce off the wall. Then the 4 of Jessica Miller is going to have a huge run. Then the 7 of Christopher Martin tries to fall back in line, and he just has he mistimes it. And then he gets into Dylan Poteet in the 60. 60 and Jake Cole gets a piece right there. And then all these cars trying to make it through. 81 of Tiffany Crawford's gonna make it through. The 30 of Aaron Williams is gonna take a tap from the 18 of Hiroshi Kato right there. The 22 of Justin Perry gets through. The 3 of Ryan Cooper gets through. Looks like the 62 of John Dawson makes it. The 6 of Jack Richards is going to take a piece. And then the 19 of James McLeod. And then the 70 of Pedro Pedrosa. Well, Pedrosa just barely got through that one. And so did Brianna Parker. And Jennifer Miller. And that might just end the race right there, guys. Let's see if anything else. Oh God. Oh boy. Yeah, short track racing. Fans love it. Drivers, not so much. Alright, something's going to happen. Something's going to happen right around the back of the pack here. There we see the guys racing off turn 4. And then the pile up there. Oh, there was a second wreck that occurred in front of these guys. These are the guys behind them. Let's see what caused it. Those are the guys in front of them, and there is the cause. There's the source. All right, we're going backwards. All right, there you see the 20 of Brandon Cook, the 09 of Randy Carpentier, and the 19 of James McLeod. They're going 3 wide, coming off turn 4 and into the front stretch. There we see Cook bounce off the wall. And then McLeod's going to make it through. And then something else happens behind them. The 89 Seth Coles bounces off the wall, and he's going to collect the 1 of Sam Dawson alongside him. Then we go in slow-mo. And then this wreck right here, these guys, when they wreck, that's going to bunch up the rest of the field. And then you see the 32, Jake Baskinger, ends up getting a piece of it. And all these guys trying to scramble, trying to make sure that they can make it. 99 Austin LaPlante thought he made it, but just couldn't. 38 Lewis Gordon trying to slow down, and then the rest of the guys bunching up. There we see the 74 of Yokohama Kato, the 93 of Ayrton Baricello, the 9 of Soren Tahari, and there's a 21 of Taylor Mitchell, and then everybody else near the back of the pack is just going to bunch up right here. Everyone in the back of the pack is going to bunch up and pretty much slow down the cars, and that's going to make the track real unsafe. As you can see right there, all these cars near the back of the pack bunched up, nowhere to go, and that pretty much settles the race. So I wonder, now we're going to try and find out who got to pit road, who got to the start-finish line first. We're trying to find out who got to the start-finish line first following the caution. By this look, it looks like it was Jessica Miller, but I could be wrong. Alright, this starts the wreck. That starts the wreck. And then you see the 4 of Jessica Miller is going to take the lead off turn 2, coming into the backstretch right here as they race back to the start-finish line. Then we see 3 other cars looking to win the race. And then the 4 Jessica Miller is going to clear Dawson. Then all 4 cars bounce off the wall, and it looks like Jessica Miller will leads them to the line. Beats them to the line. So that basically brings out the caution. And we do not, unfortunately, we are not going to get a green-white checkered, as our NASCAR Pepsi Cup Series officials have decided to just end the race right here. So that is the end of the race, pretty much. As you can see, the flagman with the checkered, and Jessica Miller in the 4 car is going to win the Verizon Wireless 200 at Phoenix. So there's your official race results. In a wreck-filled race at Phoenix, Jessica Miller pulls off the win. And as we go through the rest of the finishing order, Alexander Dawson with a great podium finish, finishing second. Our pole sitter, the 82 of Heather Crawford, with a podium finish in third. 14 of Alex Tanker finishes fourth. What a great showing for the 18 of Hiroshi Kato. He knew that everyone had to be on the lookout for him, and he came up with a top 5 finish. You got to give that guy credit. Then we have the 30 of Aaron Williams, then the 81 of Tiffany Crawford, the 60 of Dylan Poteet, the 62 of John Dawson, and the 6 of Jack Richards. That is your top 10. Then we go through 11th through 20th. We have the 7 of Christopher Martin, the 22 of Justin Perry, the 3 of Ryan Cooper, the 70 of Pedro Pedrosa, the 19 of James McLeod, the 09 of Randy Carpentier, the 20 of Brandon Cook, the 27 of Brianna Parker, the 33 of Jennifer Miller, and the 1 of Sam Oskin. That is 11th through 20th. And as we go through the bottom half of the field, we have the 5 of Sasha Dawson, the 99 of Austin LaPlante, the 38 of Lewis Gordon, the 74 of Yokohama Kato, the 93 of Ayrton Baracello, the 21 of Taylor Mitchell, the 15 of Savannah Turner, the 2 of Dylan Young, the 39 of Wolfgang Vettel, and the 04 of Al Tanker. That is 21st through 30th. And then we go through the bottom 12. We find the 12 of Hannah Smith, the 01 of Alex Jeffries, the 66 of Michael Dawson, the 41 of Jared Worth, the 32 of Jake Baskinger, the 9 of Soren Tahari, and the 11 of Kenji Sato. Those guys finished the race with the exception of Baskinger, who had to go to the garage. And then the bottom 5, who all get DNFs. They are the 16 of Jake Cole, the 89 of Seth Cole, the 05 of Makatek, the 87 of Marco Rossi, and the 28 of Vitaly Makarov. The bottom 5, those guys get a DNF. And that is your finishing order. A wreckfest. Another wreckfest. Just like we had in the D1 race here at Phoenix, another wreckfest in the D2 race. But the 4 of Jessica Miller is going to pull off the win. She was at the right place at the right time, and she gets her first win of the season. And such a great race, guys, but short track racing, not a lot of drivers like it. But the fans do love it, however. And that's our most important asset, the fans. We gotta keep the fans happy, and as long as they're happy, we're still running. So congratulations to the 4 of Jessica Miller for her first win of the season. And stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned for your standings, as I will give an update as we get ready for the next race, probably at Las Vegas, and I'll tell you more about that later on in the video. So see you guys later, and I'm out from Phoenix. This race has been brought to you by Pepsi Max. 0 calories, maximum taste. Pepsi Max.